Signal fucked up. Where's the guest? Who's the guest? Who's the guest? Hey, making bacon. I want Sammy to be the guest. Not sure. I don't fucking. It would make sense. What's up, G? So this is live on YouTube. Thanks for coming in, Canadian. Um, damn it, something. Oh, okay, wait. There we go. So what's up, big dog? Talk to me. I can't. I just like fucking realized this feature right here. YouTube. It would make sense. It would make a lot of sense that they would go back to under 1,000 people being able to live stream or do guest multiple player live streams because they want to compete with TikTok, but they don't have to compete with TikTok. TikTok's gonna go fucking. TikTok's doing some fucking weird shit. It'll get into your phone and make it so that you have to use their camera, I think. I mean, it's like scandalous shit like that and weird stuff, dude. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to get into it. Way more freedom of speech on fucking on YouTube. But what's everybody up to, man? What do you guys fucking what's going on? I'm making bacon. You want to see it? Um, I was gonna flip it over, dude, on the other side. Make bacon in the oven. Is that weird? Don't judge me, dude. Just kidding. You judge me. Yeah, bacon sandwiches, dude. That's where I'm going with it. Um, this is Slammin'. What's up, bro? You're fucking one of the man. I think real cool of you, dog. You've been saying cool shit and being cool for fucking going back 4 years. Plus, I think it was you, dude, that might have introduced me to scraper cars, which are like, what, dude? It's so fucking sick. I'm still like I'm into it, dude. Trip out on this shit, dude. So, oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. There's so many fucking things going on in life right now, huh? And like, that's like, we living in fucking strange times. Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. All these fucking cool people. What the fuck? I can't even believe it. How long is YouTube? Somebody jump on here, dude. I don't have any fucking like somebody jump on this beezy, dude. Um, Jeffo, what's up, Jeffo? Yeah, all you guys, man. What's up, man? Good to see you guys, man. That's right, that's right, that's right. Fuck yeah, dude. Everybody's cool to me, dude. No, I'm on YouTube, bro. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, Jeffro. I'm on fucking YouTube. I was looking at it and it said new feature, go live with guests. And so I was like, well, let me just try it. It'll probably say no at the end. And fucking can't panel up on YouTube? Yeah, wait, what? Yeah, you can, Doug. You know what? Look, check it out. Maybe they can't panel up because they stopped that because they added this new feature. So if you go into your camera feature on the YouTube app and it lists you all your options like go live, create a short, like blah 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 blah. Well, there's one that has a little block letter tag that says new, red and white block letter icon, and it says guest live or live with guest or something or live invite a guest, and click on that and you can go fucking live. I mean, it says waiting on a guest, and like I don't know, I never fucking got any guests. It's probably still waiting. Anybody fucking jump on, dude. I don't know what I'm doing, but they definitely changed something that's letting me in. I think everybody could do it now because they're trying to compete with TikTok. And there is no compete, dude. Just allowing people the freedom of speech that they allow is gonna fucking it's all the competition you need. You can't compete with free speech, dude. And they're just not about free speech, bro. Not even like in a like a I don't know, dude. They're definitely grooming. It's definitely a grooming process, and they're grooming me. They've been grooming me, and I'm down for it. And I've made a little money off of it. Like they do pay you, but that's kind of strange too. And like, yeah, I'm in TJ right now. There's it's kind of like there's like a pyramid scheme to it. Like it's very pyramid schemy, you know, or there's things people are doing, or it's like a craps game where like you have a bunch of money, you throw a bunch of money away, but then you get a bunch of money, but don't count on hanging on to it because we're gonna throw it away, and it all kind of makes it. You know what I mean? When it all makes its rounds, right? That's the whenever you fucking talk to anybody involved in any kind of pyramid scheme, that's what they always say. Like, oh, it goes around, dude. And it goes like, what? It goes around what? One time for every fucking 100 or 12 that you're putting in? Like, you know what I mean? Like, really? Um, yeah, no link required. I didn't put in a link. I didn't. I started to, and then I was like, what? I'm like in my Gmails and like fucking contacts, and I'm like, what? I like couldn't find what I was looking for, and I was like, let me just go back and fucking see what happens. Like, here I am, and here all you guys are. So it's like fucking rad, dude. Hey, that one that one guy that exposed Evan for all the fake followers, hilarious, dude. I knew it. So that guy, dude, just by like saying that, like you're the coolest motherfucker in the world. Like nobody has any problem with you. How are you supposed to know? I'm sure you didn't do it for free. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong with getting yours ever, dude. Nobody would fucking like that. But I just think it's so funny how like all that time, dude, you're just like it sucks. I feel bad for people, dude, in a lot of ways. Like I think we're all lucky, dude. Everybody in this motherfucker is lucky because if you're on this bitch, that means you have at least enough to fucking pay your phone bill and have a fucking device that works. And we all know how much we drop and bust these fucking things. So you have multiple, you know what I mean? Multiple phone, boop, 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 and you know, and it's like, yeah, well, everybody here is like top notch motherfuckers. Why? Resourceful. Yeah, Peter Puff. Well, the only reason, you know, I like stop paying attention to a lot of people, but um, you know, you see the fucking feuds going on, and then it reminds you, and I'm like, oh yeah, remember? That's so funny. That fucking guy stood fervently on this platform, and he was lying the whole time, like to himself, or what? Like, how the fuck does that work exactly? But you want to know what's weird? You're right. Very bad vibes. But here, I was thinking about this the other night. In person, there's none of that. And like, I was thinking about this the other night. I'm like, and at the height of the fucking when he came around, it was the height of the heat and the stress. And you had two of the, like, I'm speaking for myself and for like another person who we know, okay, who we'll just say unnamed, right? Which names it all, okay? Me and that person are two of the highest toxic, like just, I mean, bad, like fucking stab a nun in the neck with a knife. Like, I mean, just like, like for what? Like, you know what I mean? Like that, like really, except for the, like, shit he got busted for. That's like, whoa, on some way out. Like, okay, yeah, I'll give you the toxic trophy. You beat me. But like, just all that aside, here it is, two of the most toxic people I know, in during the most stressful conditions in the peak of the fucking heat. And he came in and he was like, you guys remember it. He was preaching a platform of positive energy or something. Remember? What was it? What was it? It was like it had a little acronym too, like positive energy, or fucking um yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I said. It was like, dude, even if he's innocent or guilty, it doesn't matter. You have to stand on the side of protecting children no matter what. Like, no matter what. You know what I mean? Because, like, either justice will work itself out or it'll be a travesty of misjustice or something. But either way, the world still goes around and kids still are vulnerable and need to be protected. And you have to stand on the side of protecting kids no matter what. Whether they're wrongly accused, rightly accused, whatever's going on, that's not you. You're not sitting in a jail cell. You're not paying his fucking bills. So just stand on the side of, like, you mean? Of, hey, I'm all about protecting the kids, no matter what. And like, you're not saying that, dude. When you fucking jump to anybody's defense, whether he did or not, it's putting that vibe across. And then when it came out, he's not as bad as Nikki, though. She was slobbing his gob that whole time. Dude probably was paying his way and putting money on his books and shit. And that's the fucking, but yeah, PMA, there you go. What, yeah, see? You know what I mean? So it was weird. Thanks, Canadian. It was weird because it was like, I seen this dude and I'm like, yeah, I was kind of like, oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Look at us, dude. Toxic fucking assholes over here. Come on, dog. Like, yeah, positive mental energy, dude. Fuck. That's right. And I'm like, yeah, and then he fucking had to bail because it was like people were at each other's throats, and they're like, I have to go. I can't. I'm just in it. It's like, yeah, I get it, man. That's that positive mental energy guy. Like, that makes sense. I wish I was like that instead of wanting to be here and fucking like walking like a fucking looking for your next fucking fight or whatever. And then you like did a total 180. Like, somehow you became the fucking angry. You know what it is, man? I'm learning a lot about life, and the pandemic taught me that, like, attitude and your needs, when your needs aren't met, and especially if you're used to a certain lifestyle and creature comforts, and then all that changes, you don't have any of it. And then, if you didn't have a favorable conditions in the first place, so maybe like spiritually, you weren't all the way in that great of a spot, and then all this shit happens, and like I think that maybe is what happened. You know what I mean? You were having fun, you had resources, and then the bubble kind of popped, and then there was some pretty serious shit thrown around. And from that book that he told us to read about somebody being wrongly accused, and I think it was for like the same fucking crime. Like, really, bro? Really? Like, well, that's not sus at all. That's big time, dude. And then you go to these all these fucking countries, right? And it's like, bro, look at how many stupid, retarded videos that I have. Hey, Sammy, I wanted you to come on here, bro. I was hoping you were. I was looking for your link to go up together, big dog. I'm so glad you're here. Um, fucking come on. Like, how do we do this shit, dude? Uh, well, you do it, and I'll come on yours in a second. Um, but it was weird, dude, because the dude showed like I okay how much stupid content I make just with my fucking retarded fucking mouth and thoughts and stuff, right? And like if I go somewhere like I bugs and fucking starfish and all this shit, if I went to like somewhere like India or fucking Egypt, you would have so much content and fucking pictures, and there was a very little. And then I'm on YouTube and TikTok and I'm listening to some of my friends talk about when they went there and how it's a logistical nightmare and it's a clusterfuck and they make you sit in customs for a really long time and half your electronics and your shit gets wiped out or taken or lost, and it is a nightmare from hell until you get out of the customs building. It takes hours, dude, and especially during the pandemic they were just describing it, and it was like everything they were describing, it was like saying like how dumb this that motherfucker really was and how clueless he really was and how they had to have been up to no good. You know what I mean? Like because why would you put yourself in that fucking situation and go through that? That you could go do that shit anywhere unless you were up to no good. So, it just and then I've been seeing a lot of like shorts on getting ripped off at the pyramids. Apparently, it's like a fucking major place where the people are like worse than albatross seagulls. They're just hovering and they'll put things on you and in your hand and then demand money and they won't stop and they'll bug the shit out of you. And it's like, the guy was saying, like, you're going to have to $5 every single fucking person you see, you know, for shit you don't even want, crap that, that's, I could see that. And they try to do that here in Mexico. But yeah, Katie. Katie's the bomb. Katie comes in to my lives on TikTok all the time. What's up, Katie? Yeah, that's what I said. It was just weird. But you know what it is, man? Oh, I have to drop the link. Okay, I should have did that copy link. So guys, guess what? Here's your tip. I just found a way in to YouTube live without 1,000 followers. That is go into your YouTube app, pull up the camera. When it lists your options like create a short, go live, uh, whatever they are, fucking hit the one that says, oh, there's one that says go live with guest. And then go through all the prompts. And then when you get to the invite your guest part, it'll give you three options: copy link, create a link, or search in your contact or Gmail for a link. And I didn't push any of those. I pushed go live, like ready, go. I didn't even push create or do anything with a link. And it came up, dude. It said waiting for guest, waiting for guest, waiting for guest. And then it said, you're live. And I'm like, okay, who's the guest? And so cool. Misbehaving's in the house, dude. Wow, those are really cool emoji icons, dude. Where'd you get those, Misbehaving? That's sick, dude. Yeah, Sam, every time I try StreamYards, I don't know, I've always had a hard time with it. It could have been the camera or something I was using. Their mobile phone app or didn't work, or if you try to use a StreamYard app on a fucking a less than optimal Android device, I guess. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't buy phones that are less than 60 to 100 bucks. And by 60 bucks, I mean like I've been going to the same place for years and the guy usually will give me a discount on $100 phone. Like I don't like buy shitty phones. So I don't know. I don't know, dude. Okay, thanks, Jeffro. You have to, yeah, hit create to see the options. Uh, yeah, there was some big old festival going on. What's up, Digger Dog? What's up, man? I'm glad to see all you guys, dude. You guys have been in here. You know what, man? I am like turn my back on you guys or YouTube, but I turn my back on the content that I was creating, okay? Kind of like lost direction, I guess, and I say that because the viewership went down and then I noticed that the views that I was getting was from haters, and I wasn't giving them what they wanted to see, which is failure, problems, strife, and loss. And so that's it. This nobody's interested. And so, in that, I kind of lost my way because it was like, well, you know, I'm not really, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, in a way, it's like, I don't know, dude. I guess it's like you fucking like TikTok does keep you engaged and the algorithm does send people okay, like here's the thing, this is what it is. Everything in life is like a cup of tea, right? It's your cup of tea or it's not, right? You're buying the ticket and you're taking the ride. Okay? Or you're not. Okay? And then you might some rides look great and it's just a facade and there's nothing really behind the facade and you can get off at any moment and be like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I bought the ticket or I'm not going to waste any more of my fucking time. Well, and I know that because if it wasn't true, you wouldn't have a sub count or follower count go up and then go down because I said something that offended you because I'm not your cup of tea, dude. And so just by eliminating that aspect of it, it works way better. And then you're having more fun because you're around people that they are buying the ticket, they are taking the ride, they enjoy the ride, and they fucking and you're getting those kind of feedback and interaction. And it's much more entertaining. Not that they're trying to do me any fucking favors, meaning TikTok, but they are trying to do themselves a favor. And people are going to spend more money on the app. They're going to be more engaged if they're having fun as opposed to not. And for some people, trolling and hating is fun. And I agree, dude. I'm one of those people too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just it's like if harmless fucking with somebody, right? Or like Peter Puffer, you know what I mean? Like, I just torment you into like committing suicide. You know what I mean? That would be like the ultimate fucking, right? Or like one of you guys that doesn't like me, like just tell me all the things about myself that I didn't even realize that are so fucked, I'm going to want to kill myself and then maybe do, right? Because you have a limited IQ, a limited spiritual basis. And so you think you will be, I'll show him, I'm getting him back or something like that, right? And that's like a big, like a, oh, you know what I mean? They're doing this all day long, you know what I mean? And getting somebody to kill themselves, that's like a blap, like a big long one, right? And I don't know why TikTok takes that away because the kids, man, the fucking kids, they don't want, they're all about the kids, dude. So that's it. Some people can have their kids in a video. I can't even have a video holding my kid's hand or like even have them in the shot because I'm known as a fucking dirty comedian. That's what I do on there. They send me people that are looking for that kind of shit They send people that are doing that kind of shit to me to look at and interact. And some of the people do it professionally, and some of them uh, interact with me personally. And I've gotten that feedback that, like, yeah, dude, good. You know what I mean? Don't stop. And fucking that. So that's far more encouraging and fun than being hated on or waiting to um, fail or see somebody fail. And they also, well, there was something bad. Oh yeah, the fucking major uh, censorship, like crazy, dude. So, but oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Their grooming process is fucking top notch, dude. Like, if you want to be like, I mean, what the fuck? You can't say any job you've ever had, you have to be trained. You know what I mean? People that are professional and know what the fuck they're doing are gonna know better than somebody that doesn't or has never done it before, and they have it down to a science. And if you're like the type of person that despises correction, like some people fucking get pissed, right? It's not it's not gonna work. But me, I well, this is a good question here. See, look now, ravel to expand. You stopped me in my tracks. That's what I like, dude. I like engaging intellectual shit like that. That is a damn. Do you think the internet, the way it is right now, is destroying the concept of the sacred? No, I do not. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, first of all, we're able to look at all the information, okay? And we're not going to focus on the stuff that's been kept out or edited out. We're going to look at all the stuff that they chose to keep in, right? Of all faiths. It's a collective grouping of knowledge, the internet, okay? And the access. We have, yeah, you can go read any book of anything, no, not in China, just here in America. I'm pretty sure you can't access the Bible, the Torah, or the Quran on the Chinese internet as of right now. I would almost guarantee that. Okay. So we, us here that have the freedom to look at all this stuff on the internet, can make a much more educated guess, and it's based in fact out of a collective of information that you've never had before. So you can't intellectualize yourself out of the truth once you find it, like we can do before the internet. We're like, well, you don't really know that, or oh, that's not so. You can, right? And when you see that, you see that the Abrahamic faiths that all came from the same book, the Torah, the Quran, the Bible, right, which is the Abrahamic faith, the Pope, the Muslim head of the Muslim church, and the head of the Jewish church, they all got together recently and they started working something out. Nobody knows what that is, and there's all kinds of conspiracies. But I think it's because we're coming on that time where there's no more bullshit, dude, and people see the truth. And I hear very staunch Muslims that speak the truth, and they give reverence when they mention. I notice a lot of Muslims lately, especially on social media, when they mention Christ or Christianity, they say peace be upon you right afterwards immediately. See, that's right. Peter Puffer knows about that. So that's, it's saying a lot that, like, yeah, they actually, everybody is kind of like getting it, and it's the same as before, man. You have those that will accept and those will reject. That's why the Bible says that's the only unforgivable sin is a rejection of that knowledge in the end. We all come to it. We all come to death, and we all have to, like, God reach his hand and say, well, that was it, man. And here I am. You want to come with me and leave all that behind or not? Or be angry that I did this or did that, or that my way is such as this. And you know what I mean? That's it. That's what it says. And the reason that it's unforgivable is because God can't do anything for you, bro. That's on you. You either accept it or reject it. And if you reject it, he can't do anything for you. It's not that he forgives you because he's mad, or it's not because he doesn't forgive you out of anger or being mad at your decision. He doesn't, you're not, he can't forgive you. He can't force you to make the choice. If you choose to reject him, that's on you. It's on you. And there's not going to be any second chances. So, like, you could be the biggest work in progress, dude, the biggest disaster in the world. As long as you accept the truth, you can't help but to be on a path to betterment, dude. And like, yeah, it might take you 5,000 years to get there as opposed to somebody that's like more with it, more advanced, but that doesn't matter. So, okay, now here's the other thing. There's also, it's a double-edged sword because people that will intellectualize themselves out of facing the truth now have even more knowledge and more information and access to even more knowledge and information. They might use that to even more further or distance themselves from the truth. And I've learned this too about human nature is that people, dude, most people don't like themselves. I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to say. I forgot. Bro, it's, you know what, Digger Dog? It's all over the place. It's I hit, you don't know where that dude's coming from. I think he's just confused, and that might be where the hate and anger comes from. He what's up, Dad? Not me, man. You're a cool motherfucker too, bro. Yeah, man. Well, here's the thing, dude. I saw something. Oh yeah, where he like attacks people for being anti-gay, anti-LGBTQ, but then he called some female a dirty lesbian cunt bitch, or you fuck, and it was like, whoa, dude. First of all, can I just tell you how much I appreciate being able to say lesbian cunt bitch? That would have been an automatic, like your TikTok live stream is over, buddy. Like you're fucking done, son. You ain't even allowed back on this bitch until fucking 7 days or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? That's a real bad. Hey, what the fuck, dude? You know what? This is what's worse for me. Not being able to say cat butthole, dude. I said, what did I say? I said, stick my butthole in your face. Stick my cat butthole in your face. Stick my cat butthole in your face. You can't say that, dude, on TikTok. How well that's like being that's my version of hell. That's my version of hell. If you tell me what's hell, it's like, okay, okay, Copernicus, you gotta sit in this room and you're gonna do all this material, but you can't say puckered little cat asshole. You're like, what? Yeah. What about dirty dog? No dirty dog dicks either. That's like 90. What about big black dildo, dude? That's a definite dude. I'm like, what? That's like 98% of my material. How the fuck have you even built anything on there? Right? but I could promote being a fucking wackadoo, dope fiend. You know what I mean? What's up, Mad Mac? Dude, Mad Mac, you do fucking live close, bro. You know what I noticed about you, Mac, lately, Doug? I want to just say this, dude. I'm glad you came in, bro. It seems like a freedom has come upon you, like a. It seems like in this tribulation that you're going through, you've been able to say what you've been dying to say, what you've been unable to do your whole life, which is probably say, I don't fucking care, man, and do and be and fucking whatever the fuck you want to do. And it's really fucking awesome to see, dude, because your voice has changed, your demeanor. It's like it almost seems like the depression's been lifted off. And I'm like, man, here's a guy, that's probably facing. I mean, he's not probably, he's definitely facing one of the most turbulent, fucked up things that you could face as a human being. It's definitely the last thing you want to hear from any fucking doctor or anything. Okay. And then, just from my understanding, I don't know what's going on, but there's not really much. It's like it's gonna go a certain way, and that's it. And you just seem like really happy, dude. And like your last videos, because I watch all your content, dude. I've always liked you. If you think I don't, it's because of somebody you're listening to gossip, or there's like maybe a fake El Joe. Because I do notice, dude, like some people they fucking are like, I don't to me, and I don't know where that comes from. So I'm just thinking there was a lot of fucking people, dude, really going out of their way to whatever, dude. Cause had him pegged. Cause had him pegged right away. He'd probably be a good poker player because he gets it, dude. He sees like what somebody's nature is, and then if that syncs up with the fucking uh, with the person that you're the account you're seeing, and I've heard him say like that's the real old Joe. He's too nice, like yeah, it makes fucking makes sense, bro. So like anything that ever comes that's any kind of hate or weird shit, know that it's probably not me, dude. Because look at even Peter Puffer. Yeah, that's what you got to compare it to, you guys, to know if it's the real Eljo or not. Is you say, well, like, how is this person attacking me? Like, how did he attack Peter Puffer? And you're like, yeah, he didn't even do this to fucking Peter Puff-torial. So how the fuck is he gonna? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, maybe I'm just tripping, maybe not. I don't know. But I noticed a bunch of people got all defensive one day too, because I was like, I was about to say something cool about you. I'm like, yeah, Mad Mac, I didn't miss that. And they're like, whoa, dude, just he's a really good friend of mine. Just I'm like, what? So like, why are you telling me that? Like, I wasn't about to talk shit about him. So I don't know, dude. But I always thought you were a cool dude. Good content. My heart goes out to you, bro. Um, I would love to fucking kick it with you, bro, to party with you, to talk. Like we can't talk on here and shit, because I just like I've seen some interesting things in your life, and I think you come from a similar background to me because I remember hearing you talk about that your parents or family was in the craft service and they were union members for the movie industry, and like I had family in the same industry, and I remember the craft service trucks and that lifestyle and shit, and like just where you're from in Southern California, and it's very very insightful. And it's weird, man. It's like I see a dude that's like burdened down by all this shit, and now it seems like you've just let all that stuff go, dude. It breaks my heart a little bit that why, as human beings, like why we can't do that earlier. Why does it always have to be at the end that we fucking like see the truth and all that enjoyment that we could have been doing? You know what I mean? Like, you want to know? Now, look, You asked me about the spirituality. Okay, dad on me. Look, I don't think that's what the problem is with the internet and the world as we know it. I think, dude, we are coming into a time of great fucking slavery, dude. And it's gonna be for the, I hate to say it, dude, but like depending on which country you're in and depending on what your socioeconomic status is, it's gonna be harder on some than others, dude. And in California, dude, they just voted to not utilize these tracking devices in the license plates or the tags only for law enforcement purposes only. Like if a crime happened, if somebody got killed or a car, got stolen. Um, but as far as like for commercial use or like advertising or data collecting, like find out how many miles this person does, what kind of job they have, what are they, how many miles are they putting on? They voted in California. We voted to not be able to do that, to keep our privacy. And the tracking device, they said, is not in the license plates, but they're positioned all over the fucking uh, city and they're in our phones and everywhere we shop and everything. So your vehicle has to pass through them. And that's when the data dump happens. And in Mexico, dude, they don't do that. They didn't even vote on it. Okay. They slipped this bill in where, or not a bill, they just do it, dude. They fucking track your license plate and they collect the data on you. And that's how much you get charged for your registration. They base it on how many miles you drove and what you're doing. And if you like, did this person cut through lines? Did they fucking run stop signs? Like that kind of shit, dude. Like foul shit. And how it really fucks the poor people here, which is disgusting to me, is that all those little bikes and shit, they've always been around, but they didn't get put out there and dropped in price and really like given until the pandemic because here everything was closed and the only way you could get anything was delivery drivers on the motorcycles and it created a whole industry. People would get the little app and I'm telling you, dude, that's how what caused everybody to survive. And now that that's over, they're those people don't make that much money anyway. That's like the lowest paying job, one of the bottom of society things. It's like lower than a taxi driver, but yet they're driving the most miles and they're using it to make money. So when you have to go pay your registration, they want 200 bucks, dude, which is insane. My registration on my truck was like 214 bucks, something like that. They wanted 250 bucks for the motorcycle because it crosses the border multiple times. They're like, bro, how the fuck? They're they're telling him like, they're like, when so it's not it's illegal to cross the border now. They're like, bro, you crossed the border 643 times. And he's like, yeah, and they're like, there's only 300 fucking days in a year. You're like, so? And the fuck? What is that? I mean, what? But you're gonna charge that person more. Well, you've been driving the extra miles, and that's more. I don't know what their fucking argument is. It's just so you all these people are like now you're seeing like people riding around with no plates. Oh, cause check this out. So look. Parking enforcement guy pulls me over the other day, right? So like this is we're going through the plates. I'm like, damn, well I gotta pay Christmas shit and all that. Like I'm gonna have to just wait a little another month or whatever, okay, for that shit. So I go to fucking downtown and this fucking car comes out of nowhere. Mwah! We're like going crazy traffic and rip right behind me. It was a little transportation cop thing and woo, and pulls me over and he's like, look, dude, you're fucking, your the registration's passed too. And he's like, I'm not gonna, give you that hard of a time because he's looking at my license and I'm not that guy. He's like, you're obviously renting or using or somebody else's, bike plates, and that guy has to fucking, do this, or eventually you could get it impounded. And he tells me, and it's not like the old days. Don't try to get away with it because look, this is how we're doing it now. And he showed me an app. Okay, he had a guy riding shotgun, and he showed me the fucking tablet, and it's a grid map of the city, and you see all these little green dots going around on the streets, and then every now and then there'll be a little red one, and that's how they fucking know, dude. And it's all one-way streets downtown, so it's not like they're all everywhere. You just go through the bottlenecks. You wait at the bottleneck, you know what I mean? Or you go downtown, like everywhere, and you go by the fucking border entry. Like, luckily, because of all the building over the years, there's a lot of dead ends and weirdness over there. So it's not a good place for them to wait. Plus, you have the motorcycle, so you can cut traffic and get away. So it's actually been like, I've been only using it to fucking cross the border. But it puts me in a little conundrum because since the pandemic, dude, I don't know why that border, the fucking cars go click, click, click. But for some reason, walking, they give the people on foot the hardest fucking time, man. It's crazy. I was gonna make some videos. I should, but they got the National Guard now, man. You know that video I have posted where there's like 70 migrants? I could do one of those a day. I could do sometimes in the morning, they're all right there, and then a whole different group in the afternoon when I'm coming home. Right? And that's real shit, dude. And I figure that people get fucking don't want to see the same thing, or everybody knows about it. Fucking whoop de doo. So I just don't do it. Plus, they put the National Guard over there, dude, and they are armed and they aren't from Tijuana. So they're all like tripping out on everybody anyway. And fucking, if you come moseying up there, they're like, whoa, what the fuck? Hey, what's going on? You're like, what are you doing? And it just part of the wall fell over. So fucking like during a flash flood. So that's what it's a dude. It's a shit show. It's bad, dude. And anyway, I forgot what the fuck I was even. Forgot what the fuck I was even saying. Anyway, dude, man, it's like it's good to see all you guys, and I thank you for coming in, especially if you don't fuck with the other people or you've kind of gotten away, but you jumped in now. That's fucking rad, dude. You know what I really wanted to do? Check this out, man. So like, I fucked around, dude, and like, I don't know if you guys have kids or anything, if you're into fucking Legos, but Legos got this Viking ship, dude, and it's fucking sick. It's fucking bitching, dude. Check this shit out. I might shut this down in a second and come on yours, Sammy, because I can't like I'm not just gonna sit here and stream by myself, even though yeah, you guys are into it. That's cool. Check this out though, dude. Look at this shit. So this fucking Viking ship, right? Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta put it in the other fucking hand. So look at this shit, dude. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, so this motherfucker that has that little crossbow catapult, but look, it has this dude, Bony Tim. Look, see Alex in the background like a hawk, dude. He don't even want me touching it. I'm not even allowed to touch this thing, dude. Look at him back there like a fucking hawk. He's all see, damn right. That's my boy. He said, damn right. He built this. Can you fucking believe it? It's like 2,000 pieces, dude. He built it in one night. 1,800? Look, it's got the chick, dude, drinking her beer. The shields come off. It's got a fish fry. Look, fish frying on that little, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, it's fucking cool. It's got crows up there on the top. It's pretty fucking cool. I don't know. The pirate ship. Oh yeah, look, it came with a sea serpent too. I don't know. Pretty cool. He was doing a good job, so I got him. It's been hard, dude. That's the real hey. So I can wait before I have the motorcycle. I can wait. I'll go in line and I'll straight up fucking wait for 2 or 3 hours at 4 in the morning. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? If I get there at 7, 8, 9, whatever, I don't care. But the fucking kids have to do it and it sucks. And so I'm like, that's why I got the motorcycle. And I don't know. It seems like it's moving fast. So if I had to use the truck again, I guess I don't know, dude. Life's getting. But oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So they're tracking these people, dude, and they're fucked. And they do have the thing like China, like when you're walking into the store, it tells your fucking body temperature and what kind of shit you buy all the time, who you are, everything. And like you guys know I'm a spiritual person, right? I mean, you could just by watching my content, getting to know me, you could tell like, and I move on feelings I get. And for like about a good year now, God's been telling me, you get your shit ready to go, dude, because you're gonna have to go back to California or something's gonna happen or somewhere. And you know what I think, dude? I think Russia's gonna nuke. I saw Vladimir Putin saying that they were gonna hit somewhere in Montana because the human casualty wouldn't be bad, but yet it would fuck up our everything. And that's where most of our nuclear silos are. So they were like really talking about this shit, dude. And how the fuck when I know Chinida, Chinida, you know what that means in Chinese? That means fuck you. I've been like, bro, they've been teaching me Chinese, bro, while I'm sleeping at night. This motherfucking app runs. I'm telling you, dude. And I think it works like in both ways. Like sometimes I see shit that's going on in the world and like I hear about it through these motherfuckers, or I think like I heard it or in a dream, or was that dream? Like, what the fuck? And then like I'm like, what? And it's like, oh, real. Even songs that come out, you definitely getting those months before they get fucking dropped, dude. By being these Chinese motherfuckers are on it. I'm telling you, dude, this TikTok shit. But I heard him say that, and they Vladimir Putin, and they were talking about it, dude. And I don't know, dude. I'm worried. I'm worried that on Christmas they're gonna do it, man. And whatever reason, I just feel in my spirit that it's we're gonna have to go, even if it's for work or whatever. And everything's pointing to that. So I'm scared, dude, and I'm like worried. And I don't want to live in a fucking post-apocalyptic. Oh yeah, but you know what though? No, no, no. I was happy because I was thinking I have that option, dude. I come back and fucking I'm free in California. We chose to not have that breach of fucking privacy, dude, with our concerning our license plates and tracking devices. And anybody can register a vehicle in California or anywhere. Texas, Arizona, like yeah, they ask for small loopholes, like you prove your address, but you don't have to be a citizen. And you don't have to have you don't even have to have a license to fucking register a vehicle, which makes sense. Why would you need a license? I just don't want to pay the fees and have this vehicle remain unregistered. Like somebody might be driving it. It's mine. Register the vehicle. They don't ask you for your license. Like you're the registered owner. You bought it. You paid for the registration, paying for the taxes. You want it in your name. Okay, boom. Yeah, like so the amount of freedoms that we have in America, are much greater. This has always been, it's like, it's like the system is structured in a way here where people charge a lot, but the expectation is you're going to have to give away a lot. And everybody's going to come and take a piece, dude. Everyone. And everyone that comes and takes a piece, somebody's taking a piece from them. They're not just like taking it like, here, give me my share. And like, I get all this for me. Like, no, they have to fucking split it. You know what I mean? Like whoever told you about that shit, you got to give them a fucking cut. And then, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's how it works. And so the fact that they have their DMV and their system driving set up like that, it's fucked, dude. And this is how it works here. Your social security number, your driver's license, your federal fucking election fucking registration, like all of that shit, your credit, everything is tied to the same fucking thing. So that's how they get you, dude. That's how they get you. And you have to pay for that. Even the most poorest people, dude. That's like, it's not like Mexico can't go to the United States. It's that the paperwork and the documentation that you need is so expensive that it almost becomes not worth it, or it's definitely worth it to just like sneak in, or it's cheaper to pay $1,000. Think about that. They charge $1,000 to $2,000 to illegally cross. That means that the paperwork and the time and the shit costs way more than a fucking $1,000, or they wouldn't be so quickly to pay $1,000 to fucking cross. So think about that for a second, dude. It's fucking crazy. The only reason we get away with it is because you're a United States citizen. They can't deny you. So you're just going on a fucking loophole, you know? But if you try to go on an airport or a boat, they wouldn't let you. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, but it's all the criminal record is shared too. One day I was coming into fucking TJ. This is what kind of pisses me off about the federal government, the United States federal government, that pisses me off. They did share all of our criminal history with the whole world. They chose to do that. And I don't know if they've since tightened it up a little bit, but they did spill that shit, dude. And that's fucked up because you fucked a lot of your own people, dude. And now I'm going to tell you how. Like here in Mexico, it's happened more than once where it's illegal to smoke weed here. Like even if you know, it's against the law to be a drug addict. So like if you, and you know, in their mind, if you smoke weed every day, you're addicted to weed, and that's against the law. And so they will always, they love a fucking string or a loophole or a tail, as they say. You know what I mean? They love putting tails on people. That way they could always grab you by it. Or like, no matter what happens, even if you're in the right, it'll always come down to that in the end. And therefore they can fucking trump you, dude. And it's just, it's so fucking foul because like the rich people expect it and they know how it goes. And that's why people are miserable and contentious. Very fucking common. It sucks. It fucking sucks, dude. And I could just walk away from it anytime I fucking want. Like every other people don't have that option. And that sucks because it's gonna get worse for them. You were asking me about the technology in the new world. It's We're entering a time of extreme slavery because for all those, and they wouldn't have survived. Nobody here would have survived if it wasn't for the little delivery drivers during the pandemic. And then they just shitted on. After that went away, now it's like, yeah, now $500 each. So renting them. So one person that does have the money to afford that will buy, register, and maintain 100 bikes, and you have to rent it from that person. You could still do that job and stuff, but it's like it's not really worth it. You can't use it to buy your own motorcycle like you did back in the day. And if you do, you better save your fucking geeters because they're gonna hit you in the butt big time when it comes registration. you know? Oh, and it's gonna get even worse, dude. They've been putting cameras everywhere. I noticed, dude. They just did a big one over here, and that's for they're gonna start getting them, dude. Because it's never enough, right? It's never enough, especially when it comes to taking. That's why Ronald Reagan said we won't negotiate with terrorists. Because once you do it one time, they're gonna always expect it. You're setting a new precedent, dude. You're putting out a sign that says there is a payoff for fucking with this person, and that's like that is the not the message you want. That is not how you do that, dude. So you're literally you're they're like they're gonna be fucked, dude. There's a camera on every corner. They're gonna tax you for running a red light. They're gonna fucking you're not gonna be able to escape. Your only other choice is gonna be like you wonder why do people do it now? Why would anybody work for nothing? Well, because your only other option is being homeless or and it's like, what the fuck, dude? That's like slavery, dude. Like, so you're just working just for a home, just for a place over your head and food and shit. It sucks, dude. That's how the world is going because of technology. Now, also, people are smart. Like you see in North Carolina, they did something to a fucking power station there. If they start fucking doing that, people might destroy the shit and fight back. I don't know, but who wants a fight on their hands instead of just like living your life? I don't know. Just seems weird to me. But hey, I want to go on somebody else's show. I don't want to just be the only one here. I don't even know if we have I don't even know if we have an internet signal. I could be frozen up, but I'm gonna go look for somebody's shit to get on. Really cool catching up with you guys, dude. I appreciate all you guys, dude. Getting on me, Juanito, fucking, of course you, Sammy. Jethro, misbehaving, Katie, fuck Digger Dog, this is slamming. Canadian Beta, dude, thank you for showing up, bro. And hey, Peter Griffin. Yeah, buddy. Cool. Or I'll try this again in a little bit too, you guys.